Hey guys, Patrick here and welcome to the explanation for the modern Z wallet. Now this is one of the best utility tool that I've discovered and Kevin Chow from Quiver has finally figured out, I think, a great design to solve the classic traditional Z wallet that you might have already had. Now there's many wallets out there, but most ones are, like you can see the edges when you put it down on a table, and the version that he designed completely solved that problem. So as you can see right here, we have solved that problem by, instead of moving the seam on the edge, we have moved it up right here. And another feature that we also added is the locking mechanism. So if you kind of just open the wallet itself, you will notice that one side locks and the other side doesn't lock. And there's a reason for it. The reason for that is that we want you to be able to open the lock side first to show the item, and you can use your thumb to kind of hold on the back of it. Put whatever object you want to switch or whatever. And now when they switch it, the spectator can even just pick it up freely, and you can see that it locks automatically and only one side would open. So that's the main reason why we have magnets on one side and not on both sides. So here's just a little quick demo of what I have in my wallet. So as you can see here, I kind of load it out like this, and this is just to give you a quick idea of what the wallet will look like. So as you can see, I put like a torn business card there. There's my driver's license. Obviously I have two. And this is also a great way to convince people that it's the same side. It's just a little nice subtlety. If you don't have a driver license, you can put in a bill or something that you see on the other side as well, that kind of, kind of stick out, and that way they remember the image that's the same. So as you can see here, one side's locked, one side's not locked. So what I would do, I would open the side that doesn't lock first. For example, the torn restore. I'm going to show you the full performance and how to perform this later on. But for example, you can show like this, and when it closes like this, as you can see, only one side would want to open. So basically, if a spectator wanted to pick it up, they can just reach over, pick this one up, and the other side would just lock completely. So that's just a basic idea of what the Z wallet is, and it's a great utility tool. Whether you're a magician, mentalism, you're gonna find a great use of this, and it's a great way to hand out your business cards. So with that said, let's get into the basic performance. I'm gonna show you some tips and tricks and some cool tricks that you can perform with this right away. Let's get into it right now. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoy the performance of the Tornado Store business card. Now, just a quick little note, a Z wallet isn't really meant to be done with visual effects, and it's meant to be used as a little subtle utility device that allows you to switch objects. But Kevin has shared me this kind of little variation on the business card, Tornado Store business card, that I just thought that would be nice to include this to you guys, and just something that you guys can play around with and see if it looks good and works for you at all. So here's a little quick setup. You need two identical business cards. Okay, so that's what you need. In the wallet, as you can see, I put a driver license right there in the center. Now you don't have to use a driver license. Now these are actually not really identical. As you can see, this is my older one, this is my newer one. If you don't have identical driver license, I would just suggest using like money or something, or a gift card or something that kind of stands out. That way when I open it, you can see both sides and they look exactly the same, okay? So this is just a nice little subtlety that I think is worth throwing that in there. So here's the setup. You basically just put in the business card on both sides, and we have a little cutout, so this makes it very easy for you to insert the business card inside out. So here, put both of them in there. Now there's two sides of this wallet, obviously. One doesn't lock, another one locks. Now the side that you want to open first is the locking side. So this will go to my breast pocket when I want to perform. So when you're ready to perform, take it out. Make sure you know the orientation of the wallet. So right now I have the magnet side, and that's the side you're going to open it first. So take this out, I bring this out, I introduce the business card like this. I'm gonna bring it down, I push it up, take it out, I show it to them, they can take a look at it and say, you know what, let me show you something with this. You tear this in half, okay? So as you see, my left hand is still holding the wallet there. It doesn't really matter how you tear it. Ideally you wanna do it into a quarter. Now obviously I missed that half, but it doesn't matter. You tear it again one more time in half like this into 4 pieces. Okay, so let me try something here before I give this to you. I place this inside of this window like this, okay? So you can see that little window right there. And here's the move, watch this. just a little quick blow, the business card completely restored back, and you can have this back. Okay, so that's the basic effect of this, and here's how to do it. This move was shown to me by Kevin. I'm not really sure who really originated this little move. There's a big discrepancy, but it definitely would work if you perform this straight on to the audience. So the way I'm holding it right now, so I'm gonna call it a driver license part, and then here's the business card section. I'm kind of holding this almost like a long mechanics grip. As you can see, my first finger kind of keep the business card section from flopping down. So you almost like holding like this on my left hand. As I take it out, I tear it, and you want to make sure that you don't show this side, because sometimes this could happen and you don't want that to happen. So as you can see, I'm clipping with my finger like this. You want to take out the business card, you tear it up, and you insert it right here into the slot right there. Okay, now here's the move. You want to bring it back. So right now, as you can see, I'm gripping on the lower section, the driver license section. Now right before I want to switch it, I'm going to shift this up into this section instead. So I'm basically pulling this section up like this. So now that I'm actually gripping on the lower half, because after I switch it, that's where it's going to be. So as you can see, my hand is still holding in the same section with the driver license. So let me do that one more time. You start here, you shift this up, I lower this down, it locks. At the same action, I push down like this. As you can see, when I push down, it opens up the top section. Now I can open this immediately for the change. Now you don't want to do this right away, like a quick change like that doesn't really look magical. So you want to delay the magic moment a little bit, okay? So it starts here. I bring this up, I say watch closely. And I don't show it right away until I come down and you do something like that, you know, a magical gesture. You want to delay slightly, because I think this is not really meant to be done visually like that. So you want to delay the movement like this, and it changes. And now at this point, it locks on the back, so you can push this card out, it's clean, and they can keep your business card. Now another way that if you want to do a non-visual way, obviously, is to do this in their spectator's hand. So you can ask them to hold out their hand. You have the business card there. You want to close it down this way. Make sure you don't flash this sacred compartment. Like this, put it down. Imagine we can go back in time. Like this, watch, and you just have to pick it up right there. Lift it up, and you can see the business card right there. You can show it all around, and just slide this out, give this out to them, and they can examine everything. So that's it. That's the basic explanation of a torn and restored business card. I hope you guys enjoy it. So the Z wallet can do so many things to switch objects from A to B as long as they're flat. And besides the torn and restored business card that we taught in this tutorial, I'm going to show you just a few little ideas that maybe it will spark some creativity that you can apply to your own routine. One really basic one is to switch bill, obviously. This is a great way to force a prediction, you know. So for example, you have a serial number predicted on, you know, something on a newspaper. It could be on a piece of paper, written down, wherever you placed it. You want to take the forcing one, the one that you already know, the serial number. You want to place that into the non-locking side. So as you can see, this is the locking side. So you want to open the non-locking side. That's where you're going to place the bill in. Okay, so this is where you will place the borrow bill. Now also be careful how you place, how you hold the Z wallet. Now as you can see here, there's a lot of chance of you flashing this. So this is actually the better way to do it. That way, you know, it covers all angle and you don't see any thickness on the side. So you want to ask them to borrow a bill. They take the bill, you ask them to fold into a little quarter. Make sure you place them in the same orientation. So for example, like this way, like this. And you say, could you please hold out your hand, hold on to this. We'll come back to your money later on. You do a trick, you can force things, whatever happened. At the end, you pick this up, take out the 20 again, and now it has the revelation on it. Okay, a great little trick that you can do is to take a bill, and you want to find a bill that has 4 numbers on the back that can represent playing cards. For example, this is not a great one, but it says it has the number 7109. Okay, so I mean, if you want to, you can force 3 cards. You know, it could be like a 7 of something, 10 of hearts, and a 9 of spade. So if you have a bill that has 4 letters without 0, then you can really force. You can do kind of like an ace cutting routine where you can force, you know, so you can cut it to 4 different cards and it matches the last 4 digits on their serial number. So that's also a great little variation too. Another quick little subtlety, you want to place the bill in like this, and right before you perform it, you can also insert one business card in there already. Okay, so this is a great little convincer to do so. I take out the wallet. I said, do you have any bill I could borrow? Here, actually, let me take this out. We're not going to use this. And then you take the bill out, and this is just a great convincer. You know, the fact that you have something in there, you remove it out, you really make them believe that there's nothing there. The bill is placed inside from there, and now you can close like this, open it out again, and you switch it obviously for the forced one. So that's a great little subtlety, that something for you to consider. Now, one more trick I want to show you real quick before we go is you can do angle 0, and you can make card changes, or you can make card appear in here as well. For example, we're going to use the 4 of diamonds, and the setup is you want to tear this out, and you want to take that corner, and you want to place it onto obviously the non-locking side. So I take the 4 of diamonds, I put it in there like that. And on the side, like I said, a little subtlety, put in the business card in there. You really want them to remember this image right here, you know. So this card goes on top. I'm sure you guys all know angle 0. So this goes on there, on top, and you're ready to perform this effect. Bring out your wallet. You said, I want to do something with you. Actually, I'm not going to use my business card. I'm just going to use the empty slot right there. That's going to be important. I want you to remember this image right here. Could you please hold out your hand? Hold your hand like this on top. So they're holding onto my wallet. You pick up the cards. You can force do angle 0, how you normally do. This is Daniel Madison tree, so I'm not really going to go through the much detail, but you're going to pretend to tear out that corner. Okay, so watch. Like this. Completely gone. As you can see, the 4 diamonds, the corner is completely gone. Watch, nothing is in my hand, and you simply just pick this up over and show that the corner has appeared into the little slot right there. They can open this up, they can keep that corner, and they can see that it matches. So angle 0 is a great variation on this. Obviously, you can do this with the bill as well. So you can tear out the corner on the bill, and you can make it restore back into the wallet. You can change the corner to a different card. Many possibilities, and feel free to play around with it. All right, guys, so there you have it. I hope you find some use, and hopefully some of these ideas would help you spark some creativity and for you to come out with your own routine. Now, if you're a mentalist, obviously you already know what to do with Z Wallet. I've taught you a few routines they can use with business card. You can restore objects. You can switch for, you know, a bill, or there's many things that you can do, but this is a great little piece that, you know, that I would just carry this with me, even for you just to carry your business cards and be able to perform the trick on a spot. You know, this is a great utility tool, and it's very tiny. So keep this in your wallet. If you have any question, feel free to reach out to me, whether through my website, email, on my Instagram. I'll definitely get back to you. And we definitely have a lot more content and product from Quiver that we're gonna be sharing very, very soon. So stay tuned for that. I hope you guys enjoy the wallet, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.